Hi, it's me, Pedram Ra. Welcome back. I am scatteredly found. So what does that mean? I am scatteredly found. So I notice that everything in life always happens for a reason. And as long as I'm right, I'm doing it right, I'm living life in the right way, it's all right. Therefore, it's happening for the right reason. How am I so scattered? I am Persian. And then I become Persian American. And then I'm living in the USA as a Persian American, and then I'm also Jewish. So in Persia, or the current Persia, which is Iran, it's a fanatic Muslim country. Let's remember, I show my respect to all, I don't get caught up in the B and the S, I don't do that. Over here we got a city called in California, Santa, they're all Santas, and that's Santa Claus. I maybe like Santa Claus when they're first. So I show my respect regardless of where I go. When I was in Iran, I talk about it in my material. Before I left, my family and I went to where the last Iranian main leader, like a godly leader, had been buried, but he wasn't really buried. He was inside his coffin, but then he was inside of this humongous glass case that you could actually observe his coffin. And there were all these holes in this glass container. It contained money, because people kept throwing money in there. And I, as a little kid, wanted to throw money in there. And at that time, I didn't know why. But I now fully get it. I wanted to show my respect to that country of Iran, where I was born, in the capital, Tehran. And so I put money in there. And my family gave me money, and I put the money in there. They picked me up, and so I could reach the holes higher up. And I threw the money in there. And now I get it. And then I later find out that, my family's religion that they so dearly cling on to is Jewish. They're Jewish. And then I end up going to this Jewish rehab as a part of my rehab lineage. That's it. Listen, I'll take it, because when I go to a rehab, I become their slaves. And in this Jewish rehab, in the beginning, I did everything I could to not be a slave. But then I learned, if you are of service, then it'll make your time easier. So I started being of service. I had this therapist, Joshua. And so I started being of service. I was doing healing. At that time, putting my hands on people, on their backs, taking them through a meditation, and then they would feel better. Because, in rehabs, a lot of people are really suffering, like big time, as I was myself. But I kind of got out of that hole real quick. So in there, I find out my real birthday on the Jewish calendar, which they called the Holy Calendar. And I'm born on Tisha B'Av. Now, Tisha is 9. Be means, I think, of, and of means father. You know, I'm also a duplicate of my father. And my father's Persian name is Jahan. And then it's Jahan Bakhsh, but he goes by Jahan. Jahan means world, the world, like the world that we're in, planet Earth. And then I further find out that this day, Tisha B'Av, the 9th, it's also the month of Av. One of the months on this holy calendar is called Av. And that's the month I was born in, and I was born on the 9th day of that month. And this day is a very special day. I mean, like, unfortunately, on my birthday, on that day, everybody's fasting. You know, you're not allowed to give gifts to anyone, so I never got, but my parents still gave me gifts, you know? Listen, they had to, you know, like how could you not give me a gift, right? I mean, you know, imagine when I was a little kid, you know, everybody loved me, you know, everybody loved me, you know, like I was just lovable, and so they still gave me gifts, and on this particular day, Tisha B'Av, from thousands and thousands of years ago, it has been documented and written by their prophets that the Messiah will be born on this day. Now let's just remember, this is the day the ancient Jewish temple built by King Solomon, it had been destroyed on this day, on my birthday. And that's why everybody's always suffering on that day, you know, because it was destroyed on that day